There are moments in life when things feel heavy, when circumstances don't make sense and confusion fills your mind. But remember, God speaks in many ways, and often He uses the very situations that disrupt our peace to get our attention. Don't ignore what you're feeling. These challenges, these persistent nudges are His way of drawing you closer to a path that brings life and purpose. Too often we dismiss the signs around us, the sense of unease, the doors that close, the relationships that seem to drain rather than uplift. Yet God in His wisdom places these signs before us not to punish us, but to guide us away from harm, to protect us from choices that may bring regret. Every barrier, every difficulty, every unexpected turn may hold a message meant just for you. In life, when situations keep repeating or patterns emerge, it is rarely by chance. These are not merely coincidences, but are often divine signals encouraging us to pause, to reflect, and to understand. Perhaps there is something we haven't learned yet, something we're called to change. When you're attentive, these messages are clear. God doesn't want you trapped in cycles of hurt or failure. He wants you to learn, grow, and be set free to fulfill the purpose He has for you. We have a choice to ignore or to listen. Ignoring His warnings may seem easier in the moment, but it often leads to consequences that could have been avoided. Don't wait until the voice grows louder, until the signs become too painful to ignore. Heed the gentle guidance, be willing to trust what you may not yet see. Every warning has a purpose and is designed to steer you towards something better, something meant for your life alone. God asks us to trust in His wisdom, to recognize that even when things seem unclear, He has a greater perspective. His warnings may challenge our comfort, our expectations, and our plans, but they are rooted in love and a desire to give us a life of abundance and purpose. Release the things that weigh you down, the people or situations that hinder you, and believe that by letting go, you're stepping closer to His promise. Above all, cultivate a relationship with Him daily. Don't wait for the storms to hit before you seek His guidance. When you walk with God, His guidance becomes clearer, His warnings louder, and His love a constant presence. You don't have to walk this path alone. With Him as your guide, each warning becomes a beacon leading you to a life of peace, joy, and purpose beyond what you could imagine. Listen, trust and move forward, knowing that God's guidance is always there to light your way. Discomfort is often one of the clearest signals that God uses to communicate with us. When you feel an unsettled spirit or a sense of heaviness in a certain area of your life, it's not something to overlook. That discomfort is a divine message, a call to examine what's truly happening in your life. Often we resist this feeling, pushing it aside or masking it with distractions, but the more we avoid it, the stronger it becomes. The discomfort is there for a reason, urging you to take a deeper look and find the root of the issue. In moments of discomfort, God may be asking you to reevaluate your choices, your relationships, or even the direction you're taking. We all have dreams and plans, but not every path aligns with the purpose He has for us. That gnawing feeling, that subtle unease is meant to redirect you, to bring you back to a place of alignment with the purpose He has set before you. Instead of ignoring it, ask yourself what needs to change. Be willing to examine the areas where peace is lacking, where joy seems fleeting, or where you feel bound rather than free. This sense of discomfort is not meant to condemn or confuse you. It's a call to grow, to expand, and to realign. God doesn't want you to live in a place of frustration or stagnation. That feeling within you is like a seed, one that's pushing to break through the soil and reach new heights. But for that growth to happen, you must be willing to face what's making you uneasy. Sometimes the discomfort lies in holding on to something that was only meant for a season, something that God is asking you to release. Other times, it's an invitation to pursue a path you may have ignored due to fear or doubt. Listen to that discomfort with an open heart. When God allows it, He's urging you to move closer to a life of fulfillment and alignment. Discomfort can be a teacher, a guide leading you to the life He has prepared. Accept it as a sign that you're on the brink of something new, and trust that in embracing it, you're stepping into a greater, divinely inspired future. When a door closes, it's not a defeat, it's a divine direction. Too often we view closed doors as disappointments, as failures, but they are one of the clearest ways God shows us that we're meant to take a different path. Every closed door carries a purpose, though it might not be clear at first. Instead of pushing against it or questioning why it didn't work out, take a moment to recognize that the closed door is a signpost, guiding you towards something better aligned with God's vision for your life. Closed doors may mean that you're being protected from what you cannot yet see. Sometimes in our limited understanding, we chase after what we believe we want, what we think is best for us. But God, in His wisdom, knows the full picture. He sees the future, the hidden challenges, and the outcomes that we cannot see. When He closes a door, it's His way of shielding you, sparing you from disappointments or setbacks that could have been far more challenging. He knows where each path leads, and sometimes that closed door is the very thing that saves you from heartache or regret. It's also a way of redirecting you to what truly aligns with your purpose. Every closed door isn't the end, it's a pivot. It's an opportunity to reroute, to move in a direction that will bring you closer to fulfillment, to your calling. God doesn't close doors without reason. Each one is part of a larger plan, a step that takes you from where you are to where you're meant to be. Trust that He's leading you even when the path looks different than you expected. When a door closes, there's often another one already opening, one that will bring you greater clarity, growth, and purpose. Sometimes a closed door is meant to teach you patience and trust. In our rush to achieve or reach certain goals, we often try to force doors open, attempting to take matters into our own hands. But a closed door is an invitation to surrender, to let go of our need for control, and to place our faith in the one who holds the future. It's a reminder that we don't have to strive or struggle to reach our destiny. What God has set aside for you will be opened in His timing, and no force can keep it shut. Accept the closed doors with gratitude, for they are a form of divine guidance. When you start to see them not as losses, but as redirections, as markers of a greater plan, your perspective shifts. You'll realize that every time one door closes, it's because there's something ahead that's more aligned, more fulfilling, and more suited to the purpose you were created for. Walk with confidence, knowing that what's meant for you will always be within reach, and trust that each closed door is bringing you one step closer to it. Patterns are powerful. They reveal truths that we may otherwise overlook. When the same struggles, challenges, or situations keep showing up in our lives, it's rarely by accident. Patterns are often God's way of highlighting areas that require our attention, growth, or change. Rather than ignoring or dismissing them, we are called to examine these repeating cycles and understand the message within them. There's a purpose embedded in every pattern, a lesson waiting to be learned, and a call to elevate our lives. Patterns of difficulty, resistance, or setback might be showing us areas where we've been reluctant to grow or where we need to develop resilience. If you find yourself facing the same type of relationship issues, career obstacles, or internal struggles, it's a sign that God is calling you to look deeper. Patterns don't just repeat without purpose, they point to areas where transformation is needed. God uses these cycles to refine us, to sharpen our awareness, and to prepare us for what lies ahead. Instead of feeling defeated, recognize these patterns as opportunities for self-reflection and improvement. When God allows a pattern to persist, He may be signaling that we haven't yet grasped the crucial lesson. Perhaps it's patience, humility, forgiveness, or trust. These aren't just words, they are the foundations of a life rooted in purpose. Each repeated experience invites us to grow in a specific area, to build character, and to strengthen our faith. Just as gold is refined by fire, so are we refined by the challenges we face repeatedly. When we lean into these lessons rather than resist them, we gain wisdom and depth that prepare us for the blessings yet to come. Patterns can also reveal habits or mindsets that no longer serve us. If we're continually facing similar frustrations, it might be that God is calling us to break free from limiting beliefs, negative habits, or toxic environments. He's urging us to rise above the cycles that keep us bound, to see ourselves in a new light, and to step into the life He has prepared for us. Sometimes we need to release the old, outdated ways of thinking to make space for new growth, new opportunities, and new blessings. Recognizing these patterns is the first step toward liberation and transformation. To understand a pattern, we must pause and refill. Life often moves quickly, and it's easy to brush past the signs that God is trying to show us. But when we take time to reflect, to meditate on our lives, and to seek God's guidance, we gain clarity. We begin to see the bigger picture, the way these patterns fit into the journey of who we are becoming. Understanding them allows us to make conscious choices, to approach life with greater awareness, and to align ourselves with the higher purpose that awaits. Patterns aren't meant to discourage us. They are gentle yet persistent reminders of God's love and patience. He wants to see us grow, to overcome, and to live out the purpose He's placed within us. When we embrace these patterns as tools for growth, we're no longer bound by cycles. Instead, we rise above them, empowered, wiser, and ready to step fully into the life we were created to live. Embrace the patterns, learn the lessons, and let them guide you to a life of purpose, freedom, and fulfillment. Listening to our inner convictions is essential for navigating the complexities of life. These convictions, often referred to as intuition or the still small voice within, serve as a compass guiding us toward our true purpose and away from potential pitfalls. Too often we silence this inner guidance, dismissing it in favor of external opinions, societal expectations, or momentary desires. Yet this inner voice is a divine gift, one that deserves our attention and respect. When you experience a strong feeling about a decision or situation, whether it's a sense of peace or an unsettling hesitation, pay attention. These feelings are not merely random emotions, they are God speaking to you through your spirit. This inner guidance can warn you of impending danger or encourage you to take a leap of faith. Trusting these convictions is about being attuned to the deeper part of yourself that knows what aligns with your true calling. It's about recognizing that there's wisdom in your heart, crafted by the Creator, designed to lead you toward your best life. Listening to your inner convictions requires intentionality. In a world filled with noise, opinions, distractions, and influences, it's easy to lose sight of what we truly feel. Carve out moments of stillness and solitude where you can connect with your inner self. This might involve prayer, meditation, or simply taking time to reflect on your thoughts and feelings without interruption. In these quiet moments, you can begin to discern the gentle nudges and guidance that arise from within. The more you practice this, the clearer your inner voice will become, and the easier it will be to differentiate between what is truly you and what is merely noise from the outside. Understanding that inner convictions often contradict the world's messages is vital. Society frequently pushes us to conform, to chase after what looks good on the outside, or to follow paths that others deem successful. However, true fulfillment comes from aligning with your unique purpose, even when it diverges from popular opinion. Your convictions may lead you down a path less traveled, one that may not make sense to others, but is designed specifically for you. Embrace this individuality, for it is the foundation of your destiny. Moreover, it's essential to realize that listening to your inner convictions takes courage. Often the path that feels right may come with uncertainty, risk, or the potential for failure. Fear can cloud our judgment, making it tempting to ignore that inner voice and play it safe. But remember, faith and fear cannot coexist. Each time you choose to follow your convictions, you strengthen your ability to trust yourself and the divine guidance within you. With each step taken in faith, you build resilience and confidence, allowing you to face life's challenges with a greater sense of assurance. When you listen to your inner convictions, you also cultivate a deeper relationship with God. You're not just following a set of rules or doctrines, you're engaging in a living dialogue with the Creator who knows you intimately. He speaks to you through your heart, guiding your decisions and illuminating your path. By trusting this connection, you open yourself to a wealth of wisdom and understanding that surpasses mere human knowledge. Lastly, embrace the understanding that listening to your inner convictions is a lifelong journey. It's not about achieving perfection, but about striving for growth and understanding. There will be times when you doubt yourself or question your convictions, and that's part of the process. Each experience teaches you more about who you are and what you're meant to do. Trust that even in moments of uncertainty, your inner voice is always there, guiding you back to your true north. In essence, your inner convictions are a precious gift, a divine guidance system designed to lead you through life. Honor that voice, nurture that connection, and allow it to steer you toward the life you were created to live. In doing so, you will find clarity, purpose, and a profound sense of fulfillment that comes from living in alignment with your true self. Relationships play a crucial role in shaping our lives, influencing our thoughts, emotions, and even our destinies. The people we surround ourselves with can either uplift us or drag us down, and this truth cannot be overstated. Being mindful of the relationships in your life is essential for personal growth and fulfillment. Every relationship serves a purpose, but not all relationships are beneficial. It's vital to discern which ones propel you forward and which ones hold you back. When assessing your relationships, ask yourself, do they bring you joy and encouragement, or do they fill you with negativity and doubt? Relationships should be a source of strength, a support system that nourishes your spirit and fuels your ambitions. God has placed people in your life for a reason, but that doesn't mean every connection is meant to last. Some relationships are meant to teach us valuable lessons, to show us what we need to change within ourselves, or to help us understand our worth. Recognizing the purpose of each relationship allows you to appreciate the journey without clinging to what no longer serves you. A mindful approach to relationships involves setting healthy boundaries. This doesn't mean cutting people out of your life entirely, but rather knowing your limits and protecting your energy. It's about recognizing when a relationship becomes toxic or draining. If someone consistently undermines your dreams or disrespects your boundaries, it's crucial to reevaluate that connection. Sometimes love means letting go, not out of hatred or anger, but out of love for yourself and your well-being. Additionally, being mindful of relationships means being intentional about the connections you cultivate. Surround yourself with people who inspire you, challenge you to grow, and reflect your values and aspirations. Seek out individuals who encourage your dreams and celebrate your successes. These relationships foster an environment of positivity, motivation, and accountability. When you're surrounded by people who believe in you, it ignites a fire within you to pursue your purpose relentlessly. Also, remember that relationships are a two-way street. Just as you seek supportive connections, strive to be that source of encouragement for others. Invest in the relationships that matter. Show up for your friends, family, and loved ones. Listen to them, support their dreams, and share in their joys and struggles. When you contribute positively to the lives of others, you create a reciprocal energy that enriches both parties. This mutual support lays the foundation for strong, enduring relationships that can weather the storms of life. It's important to recognize that not all relationships will remain constant. As you grow and evolve, some people may drift away while new connections may emerge. This is part of life's natural rhythm. Embrace the changes with grace and an open heart. Each season of life brings new opportunities and new people who can help you on your journey. Be open to the transformative power of relationships, understanding that each one plays a role in shaping who you are and who you are becoming. Furthermore, being mindful of relationships also involves forgiving those who may have wronged you. Holding on to grudges or past hurts can poison your spirit and hinder your growth. Forgiveness is not about excusing someone's behavior, but about freeing yourself from the chains of resentment. It's a decision to release the past and move forward, allowing you to embrace new relationships without the baggage of old wounds. Finally, engage in self-reflection to understand your role in the dynamics of your relationships. Are you bringing positivity and encouragement? Or are you contributing to conflict and negativity? By examining your behavior, you can identify areas for personal growth and improvement. As you become more aware of your actions and their impact on others, you will naturally attract healthier, more supportive relationships. In essence, being mindful of relationships is about recognizing their profound impact on your life and taking conscious steps to cultivate those that enrich your journey. Surround yourself with those who uplift, inspire, and empower you while being willing to release those who hinder your growth. Each relationship is an opportunity for growth and understanding, a chance to reflect the love and purpose God has placed within you. Embrace this journey of connection and watch how it transforms your life for the better. Red flags are often subtle yet powerful indicators that something in a relationship or situation isn't right. Ignoring these signs can lead to significant consequences, both in your personal life and in your relationships with others. It's essential to be attuned to these warning signals, for they are often the protective whispers of your spirit, urging you to pause, reflect, and reconsider. When red flags appear, they can manifest in various forms: trust issues, inconsistency, lack of respect, or even patterns of behavior that make you feel uncomfortable. These signs are not mere coincidences. They are messages meant to alert you to potential harm or misalignment in your relationships. Ignoring them is like turning a blind eye to a flashing light. It can lead you into a path of heartache and confusion. Instead, recognize that these red flags are God's way of guiding you to make wise decisions for your well-being. Being aware of red flags requires self-honesty and a commitment to your own growth. Often we become so enamored with the idea of a relationship or the potential of a person that we overlook the warning signs. We may rationalize behaviors that make us uncomfortable, convincing ourselves that love or loyalty is enough to bridge the gap. However, true love does not come at the cost of your peace or well-being. By ignoring these red flags, you are essentially prioritizing the illusion of connection over the reality of your own needs and boundaries. It's crucial to trust your instincts. Your intuition often knows before your mind has fully processed the situation. When you sense something is off, whether it's a gut feeling or an inexplicable discomfort, don't dismiss it. Instead, take time to reflect on why you feel this way. Ask yourself what specific behaviors or patterns are causing this feeling. Your inner self is often more attuned to potential issues than you realize, and acknowledging this instinct is a key part of protecting yourself. Additionally, red flags can serve as valuable lessons. They provide insight into the dynamics of relationships, helping you understand what you will and will not tolerate. Every warning sign is an opportunity for growth and awareness, teaching you more about your values, boundaries, and expectations. When you acknowledge and address these signs, you empower yourself to make informed choices, paving the way for healthier relationships in the future. Recognizing red flags also means having the courage to take action. Acknowledgement without action can lead to further entanglement in unhealthy dynamics. This might involve having difficult conversations, setting clear boundaries, or even walking away from a relationship that no longer serves you. Remember, it's not about being harsh or unforgiving. It's about honoring your worth and protecting your peace. God desires for you to live a life filled with joy and purpose, and that often means releasing what doesn't align with your highest good. Moreover, when you address red flags early, you save yourself from potential heartache down the road. Many people find themselves trapped in cycles of pain because they ignored the signs that were present from the beginning. By confronting these issues early on, you create a space for open communication and honesty. This transparency allows both you and the other person to either grow together or recognize that the relationship is not meant to be. Lastly, don't forget the importance of community in recognizing red flags. Sometimes it can be difficult to see the truth when you are emotionally invested in a situation. Trusted friends or mentors can provide perspective, helping you identify patterns you may have overlooked. Seek counsel from those who genuinely care about your well-being. Their insights can serve as a valuable sounding board, offering clarity and support as you navigate challenging relationships. In essence, don't ignore the red flags that appear in your life. They are not mere coincidences. They are vital signals meant to protect and guide you. Embrace the wisdom they offer, trust your instincts, and take action when necessary. By doing so, you pave the way for healthier relationships and a life aligned with your true purpose. Acknowledge the signs, act with courage, and remember that your peace, happiness, and growth are worth the effort. Trusting in God's wisdom is the cornerstone of a fulfilling and purpose-driven life. In a world filled with uncertainty, distractions, and endless choices, relying on divine guidance can provide clarity, direction, and peace. This trust is not merely about believing that God exists, but involves a deep-seated confidence in His plans for you, His understanding of your life's journey, and His ability to orchestrate circumstances for your highest good. When we talk about trusting in God's wisdom, we must first acknowledge that His perspective is far greater than our own. We see only fragments of our lives, but He sees the entire tapestry, the intricate threads of our past, present, and future. This divine viewpoint allows Him to guide us in ways we may not understand. Often we are faced with choices and dilemmas that leave us feeling overwhelmed and uncertain. In these moments, trusting in God's wisdom means surrendering our limited understanding and allowing Him to lead us with His infinite knowledge and grace. This trust requires us to relinquish control and embrace the unknown. It's tempting to want to chart our own course, to rely solely on our intellect and experiences. However, this often leads us to dead ends and frustrations. When we place our trust in God, we acknowledge that His plans for us are not only better than our own, but are crafted with our best interests in mind. Trusting Him involves faith, believing that even when things don't go as we expected, He is still at work behind the scenes, weaving everything together for our benefit. In practical terms, trusting in God's wisdom means seeking His guidance through prayer, meditation, and reflection. It's about opening your heart and mind to receive insights and direction from the Holy Spirit. Take time each day to quiet your thoughts, to listen for that still small voice that speaks truth and encouragement. When you cultivate this practice, you create a deeper connection with God, allowing His wisdom to flow into your decision-making processes. Moreover, trusting in God's wisdom is about recognizing that His timing is perfect. We often find ourselves anxious for answers or impatient for our desires to manifest. Yet God operates on a timeline that is often beyond our comprehension. Just because things aren't happening as quickly as we want does not mean that He is not at work. In these moments of waiting, trust becomes a powerful tool. It allows us to remain calm and assured, knowing that God is orchestrating the right opportunities and circumstances in His perfect timing. Additionally, trust in God's wisdom means embracing the lessons that come from adversity. Challenges, setbacks, and disappointments are often the very tools God uses to shape our character and refine our purpose. Instead of viewing these moments as mere obstacles, see them as divine opportunities for growth. Trust that even in difficulties, God's wisdom is guiding you toward greater understanding and resilience. These experiences prepare you for the future, equipping you with the strength and insight necessary to fulfill your purpose. Being aware of God's wisdom also involves surrounding yourself with people who reflect this trust. Seek out individuals who encourage your faith and inspire you to rely on divine guidance. Community plays a significant role in reinforcing your trust. Engaging with those who share similar values creates an environment where faith can flourish. They can provide support during challenging times and remind you of the importance of keeping your focus on God. Moreover, trusting in God's wisdom invites you to let go of fear and anxiety. These emotions often arise when we feel we lack control over our circumstances. However, when we trust in God, we acknowledge that He is sovereign and that nothing happens without His permission. This understanding helps to quell the fears that can paralyze us and prevents us from taking the necessary steps toward our goals. Letting go of fear allows you to step into your purpose with confidence, knowing that God is your guide. Finally, embracing God's wisdom cultivates gratitude. When you trust in His plan, you begin to see the blessings that surround you, even in moments of struggle. Recognizing that every experience is an opportunity for learning and growth fosters a spirit of thankfulness. Gratitude opens your heart to receive more of God's blessings and wisdom, creating a cycle of abundance in your life. In essence, trusting in God's wisdom is a profound act of faith that transforms the way you navigate life. It calls for surrender, patience, and an openness to divine guidance. By placing your trust in Him, you allow His infinite wisdom to direct your path, bringing clarity, purpose, and peace. Remember, God is not just a distant observer. He is intimately involved in your life, eager to guide you toward the destiny He has prepared for you. Embrace this trust and watch as it unfolds into a life filled with purpose, fulfillment, and unwavering peace. Being willing to let go is one of the most transformative and challenging practices in life. It is the recognition that in order to grow and move forward, we must release what no longer serves us, be it relationships, habits, beliefs, or even dreams. This act of relinquishing is not an easy task, but it is essential for cultivating a life of purposeful fulfillment and peace. Letting go often begins with the understanding that clinging to the past can hinder our progress. We may find ourselves holding onto relationships that drain our energy or beliefs that limit our potential. These attachments can become like anchors, weighing us down and preventing us from sailing toward our destiny. The process of letting go invites us to assess what we are carrying and whether it aligns with our higher purpose. Reflect on what you have accumulated in your life. Are these things nurturing your spirit, or are they holding you captive in a cycle of stagnation? It is important to recognize that letting go does not imply abandoning or forgetting the past. Rather, it means acknowledging its role in shaping who we are today. Each experience, whether positive or negative, contributes to our growth and understanding. However, the danger lies in allowing those experiences to define us or dictate our future. To move forward, we must embrace the lessons learned and release the emotional burdens associated with them. This process is akin to shedding old skin, making way for new growth and possibilities. Letting go requires a level of courage and vulnerability. It can be frightening to release what is familiar, even if it is no longer beneficial. Fear often whispers that we will be lost without these attachments, leading us to cling tighter. Yet true freedom lies on the other side of fear. When we choose to let go, we are exercising faith that God has something better in store for us. It's about trusting that every ending is also a new beginning, opening the door to opportunities we might not yet see. In practical terms, letting go begins with self-awareness. Take time to evaluate your life and identify areas where you feel stuck. Ask yourself, what am I holding on to that is no longer serving my highest good? Is it a toxic relationship, a dead-end job, or unfulfilled dreams? Once you pinpoint these areas, create a plan for release. This might involve having difficult conversations, seeking professional guidance, or setting new goals that align with your true purpose. Acknowledge that the act of letting go may be uncomfortable, but remember that discomfort is often a precursor to growth. Moreover, the willingness to let go is intertwined with forgiveness both of yourself and others. Holding on to grudges or past hurts only perpetuates cycles of pain and resentment. Forgiveness is a powerful act of release, freeing you from the emotional shackles that bind you to the past. It is not about excusing the behavior of others, but about reclaiming your peace and well-being. By choosing to forgive, you make space in your heart for healing and in new possibilities. Additionally, embracing the practice of letting go means embracing change. Life is inherently dynamic. It evolves and shifts in ways we often cannot control. Rather than resisting change, lean into it. Understand that change often brings about the best opportunities for growth and renewal. When you let go of your attachment to the status quo, you open yourself up to new experiences, relationships, and paths that align with your evolving self. This adaptability is a key trait of those who thrive in life, allowing them to navigate challenges with resilience and grace. Furthermore, letting go allows you to focus on what truly matters. By releasing distractions and attachments that do not serve you, you create space for passion, purpose, and alignment with your values. This clarity enables you to make choices that resonate with your authentic self, guiding you toward a more meaningful life. As you let go of the unnecessary, you can invest your energy in pursuits that bring you joy and fulfillment. Ultimately, being willing to let go is an act of self-love and respect. It is a declaration that you are worthy of a life filled with joy, peace, and purpose. Embrace the journey of letting go, knowing that it is a natural and essential part of life's rhythm. Trust that as you release what no longer serves you, you make room for abundance, growth, and divine alignment. In conclusion, letting go is not merely about relinquishing physical possessions or relationships. It is about releasing limiting beliefs, fears, and emotional baggage that hinder your progress. It is a commitment to your own growth, allowing you to step into the fullness of who you are created to be. As you embrace this practice, you will discover newfound freedom, clarity, and purpose, propelling you toward a future rich with possibility and fulfillment. Remember, to let go is to invite the infinite into your life, opening doors to blessings you never thought possible. Preparation is an essential aspect of achieving success and fulfilling your purpose. It is the daily commitment to developing your mind, body, and spirit, ensuring that you are ready to seize the opportunities that life presents. Just as an athlete trains rigorously for competition, we too must engage in daily practices that prepare us for the challenges and opportunities ahead. It's in these small, consistent actions that we lay the foundation for greatness. To prepare through daily practices begins with a mindset shift. It requires us to recognize that each day offers a new chance to grow, learn, and align ourselves with our goals. Every morning is a blank canvas waiting for us to paint our intentions and actions upon it. Approach each day with purpose, acknowledging that the choices you make now will ripple through your future. Set clear intentions for what you want to achieve and let those intentions guide your daily actions. One of the most powerful daily practices for preparation is cultivating a routine. Routines create structure and consistency, which are vital for personal growth. Design a daily routine that encompasses various aspects of your life: physical health, mental stimulation, emotional well-being, and spiritual connection. For example, begin your day with a morning ritual that includes exercise, meditation, or prayer. These practices ground you and set a positive tone for the day ahead. They not only energize your body, but also open your mind to receive inspiration and guidance. In addition to establishing a routine, invest time in continuous learning. Prepare for your future by seeking knowledge and skills that align with your aspirations. This could involve reading books, taking courses, or engaging in discussions that challenge your thinking. Learning is a lifelong journey, and the more you equip yourself with knowledge, the better prepared you are to face challenges and seize opportunities. Remember, knowledge empowers you to make informed decisions and act with confidence. Another key aspect of daily preparation is self-reflection. Take time to evaluate your progress, considering what is working and what isn't. Ask yourself probing questions: what did I accomplish today? What challenges did I face and how did I respond? This practice not only fosters self-awareness, but also allows you to adjust your strategies and approaches as needed. Embrace a growth mindset. View setbacks as opportunities for learning rather than failures. Each reflection becomes a stepping stone on your path to success. Furthermore, surround yourself with positivity. The people you engage with daily play a significant role in your preparation. Seek relationships that inspire and uplift you. Connect with individuals who share your values and goals, as their energy can encourage your growth. Engage in conversations that challenge you to think differently and broaden your perspective. Surrounding yourself with a supportive community creates an environment conducive to preparation and growth. Daily preparation also includes caring for your physical well-being. Our bodies are the vessels through which we achieve our dreams, so it's essential to prioritize health and wellness. Establish habits that promote physical fitness, such as regular exercise, healthy eating, and adequate rest. When you invest in your physical health, you enhance your energy levels, mental clarity, and overall resilience, enabling you to face challenges with vigor and enthusiasm. Moreover, don't underestimate the power of spiritual preparation. Nurturing your spirit is just as vital as developing your mind and body. Engage in practices that deepen your spiritual connection, such as prayer, meditation, or mindfulness. These moments of stillness provide clarity, guidance, and a sense of purpose. Trust that through spiritual preparation, you align yourself with divine wisdom and purpose, which enhances your ability to navigate life's challenges. As you commit to daily preparation, remember that consistency is key. It's not about making radical changes overnight, but rather about making small, sustainable adjustments to your daily routine. Celebrate the progress you make, no matter how small, and remain patient with yourself. Preparation is a journey, not a destination. Embrace each step, knowing that every effort contributes to your growth and readiness for the future. Finally, prepare with a spirit of gratitude. Acknowledge the blessings in your life and express appreciation for the opportunities that come your way. Gratitude shifts your perspective, allowing you to see the beauty in your journey even amidst challenges. When you approach each day with a thankful heart, you invite more positivity and abundance into your life, enhancing your overall preparation. In essence, preparing through daily practices is a transformative commitment to your growth and success. It is about establishing routines, seeking knowledge, engaging in self-reflection, nurturing relationships, prioritizing health, and deepening your spiritual connection. Each day presents an opportunity to equip yourself for greatness. By committing to this journey of preparation, you empower yourself to embrace the future with confidence, clarity, and purpose. Remember, every small step you take today lays the groundwork for the extraordinary life you are destined to lead. Accepting warnings as acts of love is a profound mindset shift that can transform the way we perceive challenges and guidance in our lives. Often when we encounter warnings, whether from friends, family, or even our own intuition, we may feel defensive, resistant, or dismissive. However, recognizing these warnings as expressions of care and concern allows us to approach them with gratitude and openness, enabling us to learn and grow from the experiences. Warnings are not merely negative feedback, they are signals meant to protect us from potential harm and guide us toward a better path. When someone offers a warning, they are expressing their love and concern for our well-being. This can be especially true in relationships where friends and family members may see things we cannot. Their insights are often born from their experiences, love for us, and a desire to see us thrive. By embracing this perspective, we can cultivate an attitude of humility and receptiveness, understanding that these warnings are meant to uplift us rather than belittle us. In many ways, warnings serve as divine interventions in our lives. They are the gentle nudges from a higher power, guiding us away from choices that could lead to pain or disappointment. Accepting warnings in this light allows us to recognize the presence of divine wisdom in our daily lives. It invites us to trust that we are being cared for and protected. When we begin to see warnings as acts of love from the universe, we foster a deeper sense of connection to the guidance that surrounds us. Moreover, accepting warnings requires a level of self-awareness. It calls us to reflect on our own behaviors and choices honestly. Often we can be blind to our flaws, and warnings serve as mirrors reflecting what we may not want to acknowledge. Instead of resisting this reflection, we must embrace it. This willingness to examine ourselves is an act of courage and strength. It allows us to grow beyond our limitations and develop into the individuals we are meant to be. One crucial aspect of accepting warnings is understanding the importance of discernment. Not every warning will be relevant or applicable to our lives, and it's essential to differentiate between constructive warnings and those rooted in fear or negativity. Discernment enables us to sift through the noise, accepting the warnings that align with our values and aspirations while releasing those that do not serve our highest good. By practicing discernment, we empower ourselves to take responsibility for our choices, allowing love and wisdom to guide us. Additionally, warnings often come at pivotal moments in our lives. They may arise when we are on the brink of making significant decisions or taking bold steps. In these instances, accepting warnings can provide clarity and prevent us from rushing into situations without fully considering the consequences. This pause for reflection is crucial. It allows us to align our decisions with our core values and long-term goals. Embracing warnings as acts of love helps us cultivate a mindset that values thoughtful decision-making and emotional intelligence. In relationships, accepting warnings can also strengthen our connections with others. When we approach warnings with gratitude rather than defensiveness, we foster open communication and mutual respect. This openness creates an environment where loved ones feel comfortable sharing their insights and concerns without fear of backlash. In turn, this deepens trust and intimacy, allowing us to grow together. By viewing warnings as loving guidance rather than criticism, we can nurture our relationships and support one another in our journeys. Furthermore, embracing warnings as acts of love encourages a culture of accountability. When we accept feedback from others, we become more attuned to the impact of our actions on those around us. This awareness fosters a sense of responsibility and encourages us to make conscious choices that contribute positively to our relationships and communities. By accepting warnings, we align ourselves with the principle of love, seeking not only our own growth, but also the well-being of those we care about. Lastly, accepting warnings as acts of love is a testament to our resilience and commitment to personal growth. It reflects our willingness to embrace discomfort and face the truths about ourselves and our lives. By accepting warnings, we acknowledge that we are in a constant state of evolution. This mindset helps us remain open to learning and adapting, allowing us to navigate life's complexities with grace and strength. In conclusion, accepting warnings as acts of love is a powerful perspective that invites growth, healing, and connection. It challenges us to view feedback as opportunities for improvement and to recognize the love embedded in those messages. By cultivating self-awareness, practicing discernment, and fostering open communication, we can embrace warnings as invaluable tools for our personal and relational development. Remember, every warning is a chance to realign with your purpose and grow into the person you are meant to be. Embrace these acts of love with an open heart and watch how they guide you toward a life filled with wisdom, clarity, and fulfillment.